I wonder if I can get in trouble if I'm playing music. That's a good question. Come on in, come on in. Let the people come on in. Good evening. Let's go ahead and turn this phone off because it can be very disrespectful. Yes, come on. The numbers are coming in. Okay, y'all are coming in here. Come on in, come on in. Grab you a drink. Grab you a drink. Hey, hey. I gotta pull this over here. Wait a minute. Yes, let's make this a little bit smaller. And slide it over here. Let's bring this right here. Okay, we in here. We in here. Shout out to everybody that's in the room already. I see you, Kenya. Caramel / caramel, depending on where you're from and how you say it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just gonna, let people keep on coming in. Let me go ahead and put on IG right now that we are live so that people can know. Yeah, let's turn the camera that way. Well, I want to see what's over there. We're going to do this with a little picture. We're going to do this with a little picture. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. There we go. Bam. Okay, well, what do we want? We want YouTube Live. What we want to tell the people that we on here now. And I want to put... What's the name of this channel? Flywithaguy. I should know that, right? Bam. We're going to tell the people. We're going to tell the people where we at. All right, so tell me, where you are watching from? Because y'all already know I'm in Miami. It's Miami, where I'm at. Like, we are watching from. Two up, two down. Wait, does the camera flip it? Either way. Virginia in the house, Dallas in the house, I was like this close to moving to Dallas. Like, well, I don't know if it was gonna be Dallas, but I was like this close to moving to Texas at one point. Right. Georgia. Seattle is where it's at. I need to go to Seattle. I've yet to actually visit Seattle, and I can never seem to get a Seattle layover. I'll never see a Seattle layover being Miami based, but so I'm just going to take my cell phone out there. Okay, I'm about to give these people 2 more minutes, and then we're about to make it do what it do because it's Sunday. I can understand missing your city. Like I definitely miss I miss Virginia at times. Hold on, you all. Somebody's like, oh my gosh, where do I see the live? On the channel. Like, are you even subscribed to the channel? What's up, Rosa? So y'all, my friend Rosa's in the chat. I don't know if y'all remember from 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It was quite a few videos ago, but I was on a Orlando layover, and I told y'all that the unofficial sponsors of that video was the Grab Your Drink podcast, and Rosa is one half of that podcast. So we're gonna say that Rosa and Gina of Grab Your Drink podcast are the unofficial sponsors of this live. So go ahead and grab y'all drinks. If you all are not drinking, I don't care if it's water, sweet tea, unsweet tea, that's your business. Wine, spirits, beer, cider, seltzer. Get you a little drink. And if you're looking for a new podcast, go check out Grab Your Drink podcast, available on all streaming platforms. But I listen to them on Spotify. Okay. All right, let's hop into this. So, like, okay, seltzer. Wait, is it like seltzer water kind of seltzer, like a LaCroix, or is it a like seltzer, like what's those things called? White Claw, Cherry Coke. Oh, y'all, put something in that Coke. But I didn't say that. I'm on live, y'all. Oh, okay, I know the truly hard seltzers. They be like in the same section with the White Claw and the Bacardi. I feel like every like alcohol brand is making their own seltzers at this point. Like it's like definitely the way for people who want to get a little bit of buzz, but they don't want all the calories. I'm out here taking pictures to let people know where I'm at. Okay, pulling up. We love the support. Yes, friends everywhere. Okay, so y'all already know why I'm here because I think I've been promoting it for the last like 5 days or whatever. Sorry, I get distracted real easy. Attention span of a squirrel. Crown apple and a splash of ginger. Okay, I'm coming back to Virginia because you already know what's up. Yes, for the crown apple with a splash of ginger ale. I am here for it. So I am drinking a Roscato. It's like a rosé Moscato blend. And I didn't mean to pick this up because I don't like Moscato because Moscato is too sweet for me. I prefer more drier white wines. I meant to pick up a Brut rosé, but they were side by side. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I've been at brunch all day, but prior to coming home to come do this, so we done slid a little bit there. So, common mistake. The Brut rosé and the Roscato, they were side by side. They look the same. And so this is what we're going to drink. But it's a little bit too sweet to me. So I got some water over here too, Balance. But anyway, we are here because I am celebrating right now the fact that all of the frequent flyers on the channel over the course of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 months have got me to 1,000 subscribers. And you all know when I refer to the people who view my channels, I don't refer to you all as subscribers. I refer to you all as my frequent flyers. So I say that we are 1,000 and now plus frequent flyers strong on the channel. Like, thank you for that. Like, it has been a long time in the making. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when yes, number 500, when I first decided that okay, so let me back up. This is not my first YouTube channel. Like, I was on YouTube back in college in the dinosaur years. That would have been 2009, 10. I think I went on YouTube in 2011 and 2012. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Congratulations. I love it. Yes, I was back on YouTube the first time, 2011, 2012. And my whole channel was more like comedy and humor based. I used to think I was funny. I've set that aside a little bit, but I mostly made like more comedic skit kind of videos, and I did a lot of like show reviews. So for those of you who know Love and Hip Hop, I'm talking about the original Love and Hip Hop back when it was like just New York, like Yandy, Jim Jones, Chrissy, the original cast of Love and Hip Hop. And I think maybe into like that first season of Atlanta when the Puerto Rican princess came on and stole reality TV. So I was doing like show reviews of like each episode of that. And I did that for a little bit. And oh, thank you. You know, we be out here trying, you know. I just like to laugh. I like to laugh. I like for people to laugh. So, but my kind of humor doesn't land with everybody. So I appreciate it when people be like, oh, you kind of funny, or you got a little, you know, a little this and a little that. But anyway, I did the YouTube thing for a couple of years. And then in 2013, when I graduated from college and I started teaching, I stopped because it wasn't professional to be on the internet and to be like, you know, talking all vulgar and cussing and things like that while trying to apply to like become a teacher in elementary school. So I like set YouTube aside, and I don't know, maybe I'll resurrect those videos, but there was this one series I did, like one like holiday season called, it was like a play on the, like, what is it, the 12 Days of Christmas? Or whatever that original song or whatever it is. And I called it the 12 Days of Holiday Ratchetness. And those videos, the quality of them was horrendous, first of all. But people seem to love them. And I don't know, they might be in the Facebook archives deep down inside, because I tried to wash everything from Brandon pre-glow up off of the internet. But I might see if I can go resurrect those little videos. I might have to put them up for a quick little Throwback Thursday. But anyway, so this wasn't my first time coming to YouTube, because I had that channel. I set it down back in 2013, and then I came back in 2019. Yes, 2019. So December 2019, I started the channel, and we were like going good and going strong. And by April of 2020, we had already had 300 subscribers, and I was like, okay, here we go. I'm doing it. People watching, people enjoying it. And, you know, that was also around the time when the pandemic hit. And so it was a little weird. Now, I will say I picked up the bulk of my subscribers probably between like February of 2020 and July of 2020. Somewhere in that range, I picked up like close to like 500 or 600 like subscribers. And so I was like, oh, we doing it. Like I'll never forget my first video that went over 1K views, and I didn't even have 1K subscribers. So it was like the video was everywhere. Like it was semi YouTube viral. It's the algorithm on YouTube is real weird, y'all. And so it's weird how stuff happens, but that video was like doing really well on YouTube. And then I went home, and I gotta say, like, the decision to go home was a hard one, primarily because of the fact that this whole YouTube channel was built on flight attendant life and flight attendant content. And then I tried to come on the channel. Yes, West Hollywood. Wait, Hollywood at Hollywood, Florida, or West Hollywood in California? Because I only know Hollywood. John, let me know where you at so I can determine what time it is. Is it 6:18? Oh, California. Oh, so it's afternoon time. It's still Sunday. Brazil in the let me find out. Okay, Brazil in the house. Wait, what time is it in Brazil? Miami, South America. Are y'all in the same time zone as us? Hey Roger, Brazil, let me know what time zone y'all in. Or do y'all even recognize time zones? What time is it in Brazil right now? That's what I want to know. In California, it's got to be like 3:16. Okay, so yeah, 3 o'clock. Oh, y'all an hour ahead of us. Wait, Miami, Caribbean, South America. Oh, wait, this backwards. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hey Jar. Yes, Memphis in the house. Welcome, 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 welcome. But back to what I was hopping in. I mean, I'm just appreciative because when I took that leave, y'all, I basically was like, okay, I'm not gonna be flying anymore. And so I was originally like, okay, we working a 3-day trip and we going here, here, and here, land over here to like, okay, I'm sitting at home and I'm just tutoring and I might cook some food and I might go for a run. And this is what my life is like while I'm sitting at home. And you know, for the most part, y'all still continue to watch. Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my gosh, y'all are everywhere. Listen, the frequent flyers are everywhere. Trinidad and Tobago. I cannot wait to come down there. I was supposed to go to Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival back in 2020, but yeah, that was a whole thing. I was going to go to Trini. Hello from Scotland. Hi, Mark. Mark from Scotland. Hey, Rosalind. North Carolina. Okay, we have the entire East Coast represented at this point. We got some West Coast in the house. We got, you know, Central. We had Texas in here. We had Georgia. Georgia's still on the East. I consider it's the South. Georgia's the South. Let's just be real. We got South Carolina. We got the Caribbean in the house. We got Scotland. Yes, y'all are everywhere. But I just want to thank you all because, like, honestly, like when anybody decides that they want to step into a creative space, yes, Chicago, hey Sharon, when you decide you want to step into a creative space, like you do what you do because you're passionate about it. And YouTube is truly like a hobby for me. It's not a job. I never wanted to get to the point where it feels like a job. It definitely is a hobby and it's something I do for fun. Like, won't nobody getting paid? Ain't nobody getting paid. Like, this is a hobby. All of this is the filming, the editing, the posting, the commenting, the promoting. Like, all of that is straight up hobby. And so to see that like your work is received by others and it's not only like received by others, but it's actually appreciated, like that's some real stuff. Like that's some real stuff right there. So like I love you all for that. Like I appreciate every single frequent flyer. Yes, you cook those sweet potatoes. Listen, that sweet potato was so huge. If y'all remember that, just scroll on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and there's a video from Vlogtober. It has a yellow frame. That's how you know it's the Vlogtober video. But I think I called it like Making Mama's Pie or something like that. And there was this like sweet potato that was like this big. You can see it in the thumbnail. That thing was huge. When the borders open to tourists, I'd like to meet you in Florida. Listen, Allison, come on. No, I want to meet you in Brazil. That's where I'm trying to come to. Like, I can't wait for us to fly there. Like, I'm just waiting for the minute that we get the notification that there's a route coming because that's the reason why I'm Miami based. You enjoy your channel. Yes, like to see you on Deanne's channel. Shout out to Deanne because for those of you who don't know, Deanne is my classmate. Deanne is on YouTube as well. Deanne Ford. Actually, as soon as this live is over, well, not as soon as this live is over, but at 7 o'clock tonight, I have a video dropping. And if you've already seen me in the video on her channel, you'll see the video, my vlog, where she was in it, and it's dropping tonight. So shout out to Deanne. I enjoyed your leave content. I appreciate that. Like, you all, I was telling my friends, like my friend Allie, my friend Kim, I was telling them, I was like, y'all, I'm going home and I'm not flying no more. And I don't know if I just take a break from YouTube, but I was like, I had a good momentum and I wasn't sure if people would watch. And I was like, you know what? Here we go. Let's just try it. And so I knew that I would be traveling because Shout out to my friend Scotty, because Scotty kept me on the go. Like in September, he was like, "Oh, I'm doing Vegas for my birthday." Like, and then in October, he was like, "We're doing Halloween in New Orleans." Like, he was part of the reason why we got all of that traveling content. Shout out to Scotty, like, and all of my friends, like Nina. I was chilling with Nina. I met her in Miami when I was back in Virginia. I came back down here, and then my friends Darvell, Jarnicia, and Cara. Like, I met up with them, and we did New Orleans and Orlando. Like, we had some travel content while I was on leave because we kept them benefits. Okay, but we were out here. Hey, this is from Sam from El Paso. El Paso. That's in one of them desert states, right? Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. Which one? Which one is it? Remind me, because you know geography. After a while, everything just starts the same. They blew my mind when they told me that there was Ontario in Canada, because in California, because all my life I knew Ontario, Canada. Listen, I don't. Okay, Texas. That's what I thought. El Paso, Texas. Appreciate that. I want to be on some exotic place, LOL. But I wanted to ask, what places have you visited from the most that you enjoyed? Okay, perfect. Let's just go into some Q&A. So, what place have you visited that you've enjoyed the most, and where have you gone that you don't desire? Okay, that second one I've got to think on. But so the first question, I will say my favorite place that I've ever visited is Costa Rica, hands down. I'm supposed to be going back this summer. I first went to Costa Rica in 2015, and that was actually I was still a teacher. I wasn't a flight attendant, and I had taught two students from the same family, and there was only two kids in the family, and sort of like a thank you from that family for like teaching their kids and just doing what I do. They like invited me to Costa Rica for like a week in the summertime, and so I took them up on that, bought a plane ticket, went out to Costa Rica, and I will say that Costa Rica by far is my favorite travel destination. I'm always trying to go to places that give me a feel for Costa Rica. I will tell you, the wildlife in Costa Rica, unmatched. Zip lining well above the canopy of the jungle, unmatched. Like, Costa Rica is it. Where have you gone that you don't desire? Okay, I will say nowhere internationally, because I love every opportunity to get out of America, because America. But I mean, I could do without ever going back to Wyoming. Like, I was out there for a flight attendant training, and yeah, Wyoming was Wyoming. So yeah, Wyoming was everything that I thought it was going to be, being out there for like a whole month. And so yeah, I have zero desire to ever go back to Wyoming. I would say there's not a place that I've been to internationally that I would say I don't want to go to. I mean, I just came off of a trip from Cozumel, Mexico. You all haven't gotten that vlog yet. We behind. Like, let's just say it's a spade is a spade. But I mean, I've been to Cozumel, so I don't necessarily think I would want to go back. Hold on a second. Refill your drink. Cozumel was cool, but I mean, I don't necessarily think that I would spend money to go back. Now, if I'm on a work trip and we're laying over there, bam, back in Cozumel. But I wouldn't spend my own money to go back to Cozumel. Okay, so let me go to, y'all can keep putting questions in the chat too. It's a couple of like seconds maybe delayed, so I might not get to it as soon as you put it in there, but I'll see it. If not, I got a friend that's watching it and sending me text messages, so one way or another, I'll see it. All right, so I'm gonna go to Instagram and go to my old post. Shout out to Instagram. I'm always shouting it out in my videos and my vlogs. So if you're not following me on Instagram, _ each one, teach one is my Instagram. And my Instagram stories is where y'all can see more of my personality. And you can see I post a lot of like behind the scenes kind of content and stuff. Let's see, y'all still okay. Do Cozumel is not the hit. Cozumel is really cute. I mean, it's an island off of Mexico. So you can fly into Cozumel, but it's a small airport. But most people fly into Cancun and then you ride for like 40 minutes and then you take a ferry and then you're on the island of Cozumel. And so, I mean, it is what it is. Like it was fun, but like I said, I don't necessarily think that I would go back. Wait a minute now. I got too much going on this Instagram. Okay, here we go. Sorry. My little question got flooded by all those comments from that post I made today. How you feel about Cozumel is how I felt about Cancun. It was cool, but I probably won't go back. Now, I got to say, me and Cancun, we got a love-hate relationship. Like, I feel like I am in Cancun. It seems like I'm in Mexico. It seems like every other month, like 3 to 4 times a year, I'm in Mexico. And the only reason why I go to Mexico so much is because I tell people this. It is easier for me to get to Mexico than it is for me to get home in Virginia. Like, literally from Miami, the flight direct from Miami to Virginia is going to be like 2.5 hours, but all the direct flights are basically canceled. So now I have to double commute through Charlotte or Atlanta. So you're talking about a 4-hour type voyage to get from Miami to Virginia to see my mama. But like me going from Miami to Cancun, hour 15 minutes. And like so much so that every time I go, the customs and TSA agents are like, how long are you here? Like they think something's up. And I'm like, look, ain't nobody smuggling nothing. There's no cartel in the bag. It's straight up swimwear because we be half naked. Ain't nothing in the bag. Like, I'm just here for fun. I just came to dance. Okay, shout out to the Players Club. But yeah, Cancun is definitely like played out. So now I got to set up like, see how you ride at a big airport and then you take the ferry. Yes, Cozumel. Like you can fly into Cozumel, and there's quite a few U.S. airlines that fly directly into Cozumel. We fly into Cozumel, the airline that I work for, but the flights are a little bit more varied, and it's a smaller airport. So most people find it easiest to fly into Cancun and then take a ferry over to the island. Yes, I went to Tulum back in December. We were celebrating my nephew's 2nd birthday because we take a trip every year for his birthday. And so we were in Tulum this past December. Hey, from Kenya. Hey, Emma. Kenya, yes, the motherland. I love it. I cannot wait to go over there. Like, between Delta and United, somebody needs to bust the kid over to Africa because I cannot wait. You all do not understand. Like, I took this job to be able to travel. Hey, Alexandria. Wait, is this my friend, Alexandria? Hey, Allie. I became a flight attendant to travel. Like, there's different categories of people. Some people do this job because they do it as a job. Some people do this job because they find it to be easy. Some people do this job for the benefits. I fall into this category. I did not become a flight attendant to get rich. Like, let's be real. That's why we're an entrepreneur on the side. That's why we be hustling. I became a flight attendant to use the benefits. Like, I basically want to be out of America more than I'm in America. So it's 365 days in a year. If I spent 200 days out of the country and 165 in America, I would be okay. So when I started, I graduated at the end of August in 2019, and we didn't get our like full non-rev benefits to be able to like list and Zed and fly on other airlines for like 6 months, which was like February. And so February was truly when I got like the green light to be able to like find a flight on any airline and like go. But February of 2020 was basically when we were like, oh, there's this coronavirus. And people weren't taking the Panasonic. They weren't taking it seriously. And then March came and then bam, no, you ain't going nowhere because the whole world is on this emoji. So yeah, I cannot wait to get to Africa. It's definitely on my bucket list. I'm coming to Kenya. I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Nairobi. I want to go to Johannesburg. We got a whole list. I have to keep reminding myself that I don't have to do all of this right now, though, because we have a lifetime to be a flight attendant. I will retire from this job of being a flight attendant. Like, I'm convinced you know someone in every city and every state. You know, if not because I'm a flight attendant, that definitely propelled it, Sam. I'm a very social person. You know, I rarely meet a stranger, if that makes sense. So I definitely connect with people. And just over the years, I feel like, yeah, I know people. I know somebody in every like major city, if you know, if we want to start there. Probably not every state, because there's a couple of them out there, you know, in that top part above Colorado, all of them. Yeah, I don't know, but Kenya said, I wanted to be a flight attendant since I was 20. That's a long time ago. I'm ready now, and that's my doing. Yes, now that your daughter, okay, are you an empty nester, Kenya? Like, no more kids in the house? Because if that's the case, go for it. Listen, there are flight attendants out here with newborn babies. There are flight attendants who are pregnant while they're on the line, like starting a family. And there are flight attendants who, yeah, have all their kids are gone. So it is definitely doable. You just have to figure out the lifestyle that you want and figure out the airline that's going to work for you. But for personal travel, do you have to do standby? Yes and no. On my airline, we can purchase a version of a ticket. We don't pay the full price, and it's not free, but basically there's a way that we can pay a certain amount and have a confirmed ticket. On any other airline that I travel on where I'm like, oh, we just pay the taxes, like if I'm going internationally or something like that. Yes, that's all standby. A lot of people are fearful of standby traffic, standby flying. But if you know how to do it, you definitely can do it well. Is that Yolanda from Seaville? Hey, for you all didn't know, I lived in Charlottesville, Virginia before I became a flight attendant. I lived there for 6 years. So shout out to all the people in Charlottesville. Yes, Kenya, if you're an empty nester, keep on applying, just waiting, keep on waiting on your opportunity. It will come. And in the meantime, pick up or put down all of these little tips and gems that we be dropping over here on the channel. All right, so I'm about to get into some of the comments on YouTube, not YouTube, some of the comments from IG. Allie, hey Allie, when am I going to see you? Allie is Philly based. Allie, I'm definitely going to take a day trip up to Philly, AC area, Atlantic City, because yeah, girl, let's hang out. Let's foo-la-la. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. I'm coming back up there. How to be, you know what, Devin? I'm not reading that on YouTube because I'm gonna get a little copyright strike. The real KG. Oh, this is Kaylin. Hey, Kaylin, what's up? Kaylin asks advice on how to book trips. I feel like my advice is piss poor on how to book trips if you're not already in aviation, because one of the benefits, of being in aviation, one is that you fly for free or you fly near free. So by near free, I mean on certain flights, if you don't get a $0 fare, then you might just be paying the international taxes, which are cheaper to go out of the country and more expensive to come into the country. And so that means you might be able to like go round trip for London or round trip to I don't know, South America, and you might pay like $70. I don't know, something like that. Something weird. That's why I say near free, because any regular passenger isn't finding fares that low. But for other people, I would say advice on how to book trips. First, figure out where you want to go. Be flexible. I can tell you, as someone who works in the airline industry, that things do not always go as planned, and those flights do not always stick to schedule. So if you're looking to book a trip, I would say find your dates for your trip, but be a little bit flexible in like the day before and potentially the day after your trip, that stuff might lean over or bleed over a little bit. There are a lot of great resources. I will tell you, if you don't know this, if you are looking up plane tickets on like Google Flights or any website that lists like plane ticket prices from like multiple airlines, always do it in a private browser, because each time you search a flight on your regular browser, it's sending information to the search engine, which is sending it to the companies, and they're collecting how many people are searching this flight. And so like if you look up one flight like 70 times in one day, it looks like 70 people are interested in purchasing that ticket, and that can potentially drive up the ticket price or prevent the ticket price from going lower. So always look up your flights in a private browser. That is one piece of advice I have. The other piece of advice I have is, depending on where you live, like if it's a major airport, like where you in your area, or if it's more of like a regional or smaller airport. Before I became a flight attendant, one of the sites that I would always use was called Skipped-Lag, SKIPPEDLAGGED, Skipped-Lag.com. And basically, that Skipped-Lag works on the premise that sometimes, like, how do I want to say this? So when I lived in Charlottesville, a flight from Charlottesville, well, there was no flights in Charlottesville. Okay, let me take that back. In Virginia, for my Virginia people, flying from Richmond, Virginia, straight to Dallas would be super expensive, like $300. However, that's a bad example. Scratch that. Blame it on alcohol. Basically, I'm not going to give you an example. Skipped-Lag works on the premise that if Skipped-Lag can find you a flight to somewhere that is part of a connecting ticket. So like, let's say, for example, I wanted to go to Charlotte, but the flight from Richmond to Charlotte was more expensive than a flight that went from Richmond to Dallas connecting in Charlotte. Skipped-Lag would tell you to buy the ticket from Richmond to Dallas with the connection in Charlotte and just walk out of the airport and never get on the second flight. Now, in order to do that, you gotta always have a carry-on. We're not checking no bags. First of all, we're not part of no checked bag. It is carry-on only over here, first of all, because check bags. Too many opportunities for mistakes. Give me my bags with me right here. But yeah, Skipped-Lag is amazing for that. And then I will tell you, in terms of hotels and stuff, I don't know how you get hotels cheap, because we have a discount site that we use as flight attendants. And before I became a flight attendant, I had connections with somebody who worked for a major hotel brand. I won't say what the brand is, but shout out to Paris, last name. And so I was on their friends and family rates, so I was able to travel and use their benefits. But I would say sign up for like the rewards programs for like every major brand and just like stack up those points, because you will be surprised how fast you will be able to redeem them. Let's see what y'all are saying in the group, because I feel like I was talking for a lot. So glad I made the live. Yes. Hey, Marissa, you made it. We on here at least for another 18 minutes, because I'm not talking for more than an hour. That's like way too much. I follow a bunch of people. I might be okay. I think you did. Oh, shout out to you, Sam, for giving advice. Another tip to find out is when the airline's birthday month is, and they tend to have specials around that day. Yeah, sign up for like your favorite airline, whatever that might be. Sign up for their like emails and promos of things, because they'll let you know when prices are cheap. And that's what I mean by like kind of being ready to just go. Let's see. Somebody, oh my shout out to you, Kennedy. Hey Kennedy, that's my youngest sister. What made you want to start doing YouTube? With my first channel, I just felt like I feel like I'm a creative at my core. Like some people are just built with that like creative gene, and I just felt like YouTube was a cool outlet for me to share my passion. Oh, we got some more people in the chat. What's up? What's up? Valencia's in here. Hey, friend. Valencia, you are like a premium frequent flyer on the channel. Shout out to you, girl. You at Kenya. Y'all be out here. Shawnee, what up, Chanel? You back yet? Like, I know you was out on the trip, girl. You back yet? Okay, another question that I got from Instagram was, do you like your current job? Yes, we love it over here. I don't know how to describe this to y'all. I absolutely love being a flight attendant. Like, sometimes I'm scared to admit it because I feel like I'm gonna jinx it and like something's gonna go wrong. But the amount of flexibility that I have in this job, like it's unmatched. Yes, Wine, you better be out here for the people. Yes, I told y'all. Grab Your Drink Podcast is the unofficial sponsors of today's live. Shout out to them. Grab Your Drink Podcast. Can you ask, when are you coming out with your line of planners? Listen, because you know the bullet journal is closed. We are out here. So Kenya, to answer your question, I actually have been putting in some of the work behind the scenes of like the different variations. I'm still like in the ideation stage of creation with the planners, because I want to do 3: a corporate, a lifestyle, and an aviation, one for cabin crew, like those 3. And so I'm currently trying to like tweak some of the things, and then I'm also on the search for a graphic designer. So if any of you all are graphic designers or know a graphic designer who does really good work, slide in the DMs and pass on that information, because I will definitely plug them up. Yes, thank you for that. Putting that back on the forefront, because we out here, like, we are entrepreneurs. Like I told y'all, I'm a flight attendant for the benefits, not the money. So we got to make our money in other ways. Why did you make the career change from teaching to aviation? I'm going to do a whole series on like my journey to becoming a flight attendant. But the short answer, and this is Nakia. Shout out to Nakia, Jalen. She's on YouTube as well. Like, love her channel. If you're like into the lifestyle, beauty, things of the nature, she also is documenting like her lock journey as well. So yes, Nakia, shout out to her. Nakia, I made the career change from teaching to aviation. First of all, no, I did not get tired of teaching, and no, kids did not run me out of the classroom. I made the change from teaching to aviation because I got tired of going to work every day. Like, I got tired of going to work every day, and I truly got tired of not being able to be my true self. And what I meant by that is, when you're a teacher, and I taught in Charlottesville, Virginia, which in the state of Virginia, small city, like compared to some of the other ones. Medium city, small community. And so when I taught there, when I first started my career, there were 16 elementary schools in the area. I was the only Black male teaching in the classroom in any of the 16 elementary schools. When I talk about spotlight, like, some of it I might have pulled on myself, I might have shined on it like this ring light is doing right now. But there was a lot that was like, just, here I am. I'm in a room full of people who don't look like me all the time. And so what I mean by like I felt like I couldn't be myself is that I would go out and I would be partying with like parents of students that went to my school, and I would like I couldn't just go out on a Thursday night and have fun and be dancing on top of the bar because like God forbid, like that would be news at school come Monday morning. Like it just wasn't the case. So I just felt like I couldn't be my young, wild, and free self. And I, mind you, I did that from the time I was 21, 22, all the way up until 2019. So we were old. Like we were 28 when I stopped teaching. So yeah, like I felt like I just couldn't be my true self. And secondly, like I mentioned, I got tired of going to work every day. It was teaching is so monotonous. Like Monday through Friday, 7:45 to 2:15. Like this is where we are. This is what we do. And it was like, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. So I decided I had been researching aviation since 2015. Oh, I guess that goes to one of the other questions too. I've been researching aviation for like 3 years before I decided to become a flight attendant to make sure it was right for me. And then I was just like, you know what? Let's roll out. Let's roll out. And to answer one of the earlier questions about why I started my channel, when I was researching like flight attendants, there were like this many male flight attendants on YouTube, and like a black male flight attendants on YouTube, there were 2. Now y'all already know amongst flight attendant vloggers, it's 1,000 of us out here like that are making this same kind of content, but like black males, because I just wanted to hear from people who looked like me about their experience doing something that I wanted to do. It was like few and far in between. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to like hop over here into this lane and create this content for people like me who might be looking and can't find like what they're looking for. So that was that. Let's see. What else are y'all asking? I'm gonna roll through y'all questions now because y'all know I'm chatty. I can talk. Most of my vlogs that be like 15, 18 minutes start out at 52, 57 minutes, and I be having to cut all that stuff out because who want to sit around all that time? Let's see. Valencia asked, so was Miami your dream base to be in? No, it was not. When I first started, we only had Philly, Orlando, Chicago, Denver, and Vegas. We only had 5 bases. We now have 7. We've now opened Miami and we've opened Tampa. Atlanta is open later on this year, and Newark will also open. So there will be 9. None of them was ideal for me, but Philly was where I wanted to go. Philly was my ideal base, and I didn't get it. When I went to training, they said, you're going to Denver. So that's how I ended up in Colorado for 5 months. Yes, I'm a planner girl. I would love a planner from you. Wish I was a talented integrator for you. Listen, you have talent and you are creative in some being. You just got to unleash it. You got to figure out where your creativity lies. I wish I could be a flight attendant. Got to get these kids out of the house. Listen, you do have to get them out of the house, but you also don't kind of like, it's tricky waters, but listen, I understand. I definitely understand. Shout out to you, Renelle. Yes, hit that like button if y'all are watching. Ooh, I got one. Tell a sister how to deal with turbulence. As soon as I feel a first dip, I'm looking at the flight attendant to see if I should be concerned. Please don't look at me because I'm probably looking like this. Because sometimes when there's about to be turbulence, the pilots have called us to tell us, or they told us during our briefing. And other times it's just unexpected. So whenever I'm on a plane and there's turbulence and somebody's like, oh my God, I don't know how to deal with turbulence, I'd be like, look, I was like, where you from? That's what I always ask. And I'd be like, do you drive? Like, you drive a car? And I'd be like, yeah. Y'all got potholes in y'all city? And they'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, do you always see them, or do they sometimes they sneak up on you? They'd be like, oh, sometimes they catch me. And I'd be like, that's turbulence. Turbulence is basically driving, flying with potholes in the sky. It's just, you don't know where they at. It's just, you just don't know. Like, I will tell you this. Planes do not crash because of turbulence. So if you can erase the fear that a plane is going to crash because of turbulence, that's not the case. Planes are built to handle way more turbulence than they get. And funny story, like one of my first trips when I was on the line, I was like, we were standing up, we were setting up for service, and you're like doing our thing, and I felt a little bump like here, but we're used to a little bump, a little bump, and next thing you know, the phone rings. We got a chime that the phone was ringing, and it was a flight deck calling us to tell us to be seated. But before the person on the phone could tell the rest of us, the plane just dropped, did a massive dip. We hit a huge air pocket. I fell. Y'all, I am 6'4", 12 inches times 6, 72, plus 4, 76 inches tall. I think I did that math right. 76 inches of me fell to the ground. After that, we've been Gucci. Now, I will tell you, when turbulence come, I sit down and I buckle in because I ain't about to be out here embarrassing myself. That was on a flight. I will never forget. That was on a flight from Denver to Spokane, Washington. I will never forget it. Now, a little bit of turbulence, I'm down. What you asked me for? I don't know. Don't really care right now because I'm going to sit down, okay? You'll get it when I get back up. Dun, dun, dun. So turbulence is nothing to worry about, especially when you're a phenomenal teacher. Love your content. Are you ready for the big restart of travel? The big restart of travel is already here. The airline that I am fortunate to work for, we are heavily an airline for leisure travelers. So those people who are just going on a weekend trip, visiting family, going on a holiday, going on vacation, going for fun. That is who we travel the most. And let me tell you something. Those people sat down in March and April of 2020, but by May, they started coming back. May of last year. So a year later, they are here. But I am definitely ready for the big restart. I'm ready for the rest of my friends in aviation to be able to get back into the sky as well because, yeah, Oakland, California is open for your airline. Oh, yes, we are flying to Oakland now. Yes, I have to walk myself through the flight. What's all these things? What if the engines go out? Your airline, so the airplane that you're on, if it has 4 engines, it can fly on less than floor. Those are kind of outdated because they burn too much fuel. So most airlines have 2 engines. Airlines can fly with only 1 engine. And if both of them go out, the airline can still fly. So if both engines go out, you're not going to fall out of the sky. You're good to go. There's backups and there's other things. What if the plane it just won't drop? No, that's not gonna happen. Secure yourself. Wear your seatbelt at all times. Even if you're seated and the seatbelt sign is off, we encourage you to wear your seatbelt in case you experience any unexpected turbulence. When I searched for black male flight attendants, I barely found any. And when I got, see, I'm telling you, we are few and far in between. There's a lot more of us. Shout out to Sky Bobby TV and Traveling Guy. So shout out to both of them because they're in my peripheral view. When I first started, it was Adonis Cruz. He flew for Daddy D. And then there was also On Wings Benjamin. He started regional, but he now flies for the Big A. Shout out. Those were the only 2 that I could find on YouTube. Do you anticipate a big rush this summer for the restart of travel? Probably. Are you ready for the rude passengers? Ready. Girl, been there. That ain't new. It's just being highlighted more. The funny thing is, as flight attendants and cabin crew, we're here to serve, but we're here primarily for safety. So it's you need to either do what you do or can you comply? Basically, is all I'm asking is, are you able for the duration of this flight to comply with the directions asked of you from the flight attendants? Because that's going to basically determine whether or not you should be flying. Treat your flight attendants well because we're taking care of you. You're very blessed to be working doing. Yep, I am very blessed. My airline did not have to furlough any flight attendants. We had enough people that decided to take leave that nobody had to. Enough people took voluntary paid leave that we didn't have to furlough anyone. Already popping, going to Dallas. Yes, Dallas. We got somebody watching from Dallas. Okay, they're coming to your city. I love Dallas for daytime, like daytime Dallas, everything. Houston, nightlife. That's how I remember it. Child would have died. It was really shocking. It was really shocking. Yeah, so anyway, on wings. Yes, on wings. I love Benjamin. Our flight attendants taught in training to check closets for someone hiding in them. Yes and no. I feel like I don't even remember. Y'all, I went to training so long ago. People be going to training now and they be asking me for stuff, and I'd be like, I don't even remember if we talked about that. Like, and also can't probably say, but yes, we are taught safety and security, personal safety and security at all phases. So when we're in the airport, when we're on the plane, and when we're in the hotel. So ideally, what you would want to do is like prop your bag at your door so that the door is open, and another flight attendant will kind of watch while you check your room, and then you will do the reverse for them. Do you think the FA will lift the mask mandate? I don't know. I know Brandon will still be wearing his mask whenever the FAA decides that they want to do whatever they want to do. But masks are still required, even though the CDC has said what they said. The mask mandate is federal. Hey, from H-Town. Hey, Deborah. We out here. We out here. Let's see. It is 6:58. Like, oof. Jesus, I didn't even get to all of the questions. I had some on YouTube. Some on YouTube. Hold on. We're going to get to them, y'all, because I'm about to kick y'all off of here. I'm going to kick myself off of here in a second. We're going to kick myself out here. But I shout out to y'all for coming through and talking to the kid. Okay, so there was any questions. A couple questions on YouTube. Are you interested in moving to a main line? No. I'm just going to say no. Right now, no, I'm not, because I don't know when they'll actually be hiring, and that's not... I told myself if I got to 2 years at my current airline, I was not leaving, and 2 years is in August, so if that don't happen... Are you planning on staying Miami-based? And if not, where would your next base transfer be to? Yeah, I'm staying in Miami. I love it here. I love it here. We did it, Joe. I'm excited for Miami. We're growing. There's going to be a lot of international flying, hopefully, out of this base. And I want to stay right here because I have the best seniority across all of our bases here. And I still ain't holding nothing. So y'all can already tell what's up. Let's see. There was a couple of more questions on YouTube, and it is now 7 o'clock. Jesus. No, I have not been sitting on this camera for a whole hour. I'm sure my housemates are like, what are you in there doing? Hold on. There's like 2 more questions, y'all. I just want to like not forget anybody. Oh, Lord. This says 4. Okay, so I've lost the other questions, or either the people deleted them. So I guess I'll do a part 2 or whatever. Yeah, shout out to you being a moderator. Yes, y'all should. You should. Come on along. I'll let you know. This is great. Thank you for sharing time here with me. So I appreciate it. I thank you all for getting me to 1,000 plus. Like, it's been real. There is so much more to come. I'm just gonna have to do a whole nother State of the Union, State of the Channel address, because I ain't talking about none of that in this video. But make sure y'all hit the like button. You know, if you've been watching it, and especially if you've been sitting here this long, just listening to me ramble along, make sure you hit the like button. Yes, I did. I was supposed to end the live before 7 o'clock, Kenya, because I had a video dropping at 7. But listen, bam, content. This is what I'm telling y'all. We out here. I'm gonna save the live, so if anybody who came in late, I ain't talking about nothing for real. But like, if you are that interested that you want to check out what you missed, I'm gonna post the live, and a vlog just went live on the channel. It's a short one, so you know, multiple content. We're out here, and stay tuned because I'm also doing a giveaway. So I will be announcing that I was gonna do it on this. I'm tired of talking at this point, so I'm going to make another video. Maybe Tuesday. We can do another video on Tuesday and another one on Thursday talking about a giveaway that I want to do. So yes, thank you all. Thank you. Love you all. Appreciate you being frequent flyers on the channel. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I have a new video dropping. I know other people in my YouTube circle have dropped videos because Sundays are very popular. So make sure you check them out as well. So yeah, go ahead and watch the video that just dropped on the channel, and I will see you all in the comments. I'm Brandon. I'm a guy who flies, and I will see you all the next time. Later.